Oh shit. God damn. They said Diddy then influenced his son to do the same shit that they saying he doing. Now Diddy's son King Combs is accused of sexual assault in a new lawsuit. Now this man was hit with a lawsuit in the wake of similar charges against his daddy. Now the lawsuit came on Thursday, April the 4th in LA Superior Court. This is a fucking amazing. But you know what they say? It's like a pit bull that's vicious. If you have puppies, the puppy's gonna be just like the daddy. Yeah, it's gonna take the traits. It's gonna inherit all the traits. That's how it is. Now the plaintiff in the case, Grace, alleges that the hip hop sound raped her in 2022, just a few days before Diddy threw his annual New Year's Eve yacht party. She said that the yacht party in question was advertised as a wholesome family event, but it turned out to be a hedonistic environment before she knew it. Like father, like son, the attorney Tyrone Blackburn, who is representing both RMK and producer Lil Rod, who filed a similar suit against Diddy in February. This shit, man, this shit here crazy. Diddy done fucked his son up just like him. Man, come on. It's too many people coming out for this not to be true. You got to think about it. Okay, it's okay when one, three people in the neighborhood might say something about you. You know, they just a bunch of people that ain't shit. People that ain't shit flock together. And snakes are quick to collaborate. But when we got 20, 30, 40, 50 people that was close to you saying the same shit, come on. Some got to be true. When it's all said and done, we're going to get to the bottom of it. But for now, I feel like a lot of this shit is true. A lot of it. Now, Aaron Dyer, attorney for both King Combs and Diddy, responded to the lawsuit with a statement that focusedly largely on Blackburn. He said this is just another lewd and meritless claim from Tyrone Blackburn, just like what he filed in the Rodney Jones lawsuit, which he still has not served. This complaint is filled with the same kind of manufactured lies and irrelevant facts we've come to expect. This shit here crazy. I tell you one thing, this shit ain't looking good for the Diddy. Akon, he even said he praying for Diddy. Because he said this is the truth that will be exposed in this year of the music business. And why would Akon say that? Because he know that it's a lot of hidden, dirty shit going on in Hollywood. It's gonna come to the light in 2024. Before 2024 is over with, it's gonna be a lot of sadistic, wicked shit that y'all never thought was going on in America with a lot of these famous people that we laugh at, that we sing their music, we listen to their rap music, we watch their movies. Every walk of life, we gonna end up seeing in 2024 that it's gonna be wicked. Now, on the other side of town, Diddy daughters was vacationing with LeBron's son. LeBron, watch your son. Because who knows? Diddy might have then rubbed off on his daughter. They might be pulling the spell on LeBron's son. Watch your son, LeBron. Now, Diddy might be in hot water, but his daughters was in much calmer waters away this weekend enjoying the spring break with LeBron James' teenage son. 16-year-old Bryce James was in a video in a swimming pool, just he was with all three of them. Now, they done deleted it since then, but we seen it. Now, why is all three of Diddy's daughters with just Bryce James? Bryce James is a young player. 3-for-1. Now, the girls in their matching bathing suits are unmistakable, especially when you consider Bryce and the twins are quite close. He and Boogie took them to homecoming last year. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you got to watch your son, LeBron, because you don't never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, Diddy might got some innocent daughters. I'm just saying, if his son is alleged in some, you just got to watch the trace. Now, Sexy Red was supposed to go and do an event at the high school. And when she got there, they denied her from going in. You want to know why? She smelled like weed. Now I like Sexy Red. But Sexy Red, you can't show up to a school event high. You got all the time in the world to smoke that good shit, baby. No sexy ass. You talented. You dropping these hits. I know you want to do what you want to do, and you can, but come on, baby. Just, we got to show these people that we can set examples, good examples. That's all I'm saying. And there's a young black sister from the hood to make it with a lot of kids with the odds stacked against her. Come on. Just show a good example. And then once you leave that motherfucker, you can roll 1,000 blunts, Sexy Red. But you can't do that. And then when she got there and they told her she smelled like weed, she got smart with them. And this was in her hometown. Now, on Wednesday, April the 3rd, the Pound Town rapper shared a series of videos on her Instagram stories detailing her experience attempting to speak to students at a high school in her hometown of St. Louis. She said, look, so this school, I came up here, got cute, tried to talk to the kids, get on the word of the day, and they gonna put me out, tell me I smell like weed, she said. Now she continued taking a jab at them saying, bitch, you're nobody. They ain't come to see you, Otis. Bitch, you heard who they screaming for. I understand that, Sexy Red. See, the hood coming out of you. You gotta just tuck it for a minute. You can't be hood all the time. You know? If you would have been hood all the time, baby, you wouldn't be successful like you is now. They'll be fighting and shooting up every show you ever did. So you gotta tone it down. Tone it down, Sexy Red. Damn. Now the separate video shared by Instagram. She stood on top of a car, turning up outside the school. Now she gonna buck the school down. Come on. Now that's real ghetto. In front of the school, on top of her car, twerk. Now what if the kids would have ran out to school and started the ride? You know that could happen with black kids. Then that would have made the news. That would have been so bad for your image, Sexy Red. Because Sexy Red, you want to get as many sponsors as you can. There's too much money out here. You don't want to fuck up your sponsorship when they start thinking, oh shit, she finna set a bad example. They gonna strip you away like they did Kyrie, Kanye. And I know you want to say I don't give a fuck, but you do get that money, baby. When you milk them for as much meals and bills as you can, then you can start doing crazy shit like that. But for now, stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? Because I like Sexy Red. That's why I usually would be hard and going in on, you know how I do on Legend the Comic Show, but I'm giving her a pass because I like her black ass. But you can't do that, Sexy Red. You got to be a good example. Now, y'all remember Sex in the City. There was a hot ass show that used to come on HBO, right? And Sarah Jessica Parker, she was one of the blondes that was in there. She was real, for all the men that's listening, not the women. Don't be like, what is you talking about? But for the men, Sarah Jessica Parker was real fuckable. She had that seductible, pretty, beautiful look that you just look at. You know, when you see a blonde that's got that look like you just know in the bedroom it's gonna be good. You know the sex ain't gonna be bad. You just know it. You can feel it. She had that kind of look. But anyway, she said coming up in her house, her parents would never let her eat junk food. And she said that made her, once she got out of the house, go junk food crazy. Now, I would say some people, yeah, that would make them do that. And I would say some people it won't. If your parents educated you on it, why they don't want you to eat junk food. Because let's just face it. Look at everybody dropping dead and getting sick now, especially since COVID. And they saying this allegedly because of the shot or whatever. I don't know what it is. I know that the food ain't the same no more. I can tell you that. It's the food got pesticides, all kind of shit on it. So if you want your kids to live a long life and you care about them when you brought them in this world, I mean, I would want my kids to eat many fruits, vegetables and nuts as possible as a baby on us, so they can be as healthy, strong, and last as long as they can in this filthy ass, toxic ass world. That's me personally. But some people would rather get a people Little Debbie cakes, Roman noodles, cold drinks all day long, candy, and cookies, and just fuck them up. 6, 7 years old, the kid got patches of hair missing out the head. They ain't got no teeth in their mouth yet. They body ain't even developing right. Some people, some of y'all want y'all kids to be like that, but that ain't me. I really want my kid to have a chance. Some of y'all don't care. Now, what she's saying is that because she came up like that, she let her kids eat whatever type of junk food that they possibly want. I wouldn't allow that. Now I wouldn't say that my kids can eat no junk food, but I would fully educate my kids on why I don't want them to eat these type of foods that much and what it does to the body. And it will be their choice after that once they get out the house to make that decision. But I would fully educate them versus just letting them eat whatever. But I feel like knowledge is power. Most people that let their kids eat all type of bullshit, they don't educate them about healthy stuff. Now, if you're going to let them eat all type of bullshit and educate them, that's different. But you motherfuckers is just let them eat all type of poison that's going to take their life and still don't educate them. A dummy move. But anyway, the actress revealed as much on a recent episode of Ruthie's Table Before podcast that she didn't want her 13-year-old daughters feeling like food was the enemy or go nuts when they left the nest by pounding down sweets, a problem she admits she dealt with in her youth. She said her parents don't let her have dessert in the house growing up, and she did a total 180 once she moved out on her own. Now, I cater this. By me growing up in the house, my grandmothers, they always cooked vegetables, beans, greens. They made soups here and there. So even though I ate bullshit, I ate at least a 50% of a healthy diet, just growing up in their household because of the diet and the stuff that they cooked that I had no choice to eat. So that was easier for me to, transition and kind of stick more to eating majority of healthy things than bullshit, going in my body compared to other people. Some people come up in the household where all they eat is garbage. So if your environment as a child is garbage, that's what you learn to do. And you don't see nothing different. And this the thing with the human body, and especially with black people, what we don't realize. As you get older, that's when all that shit gonna hit you and fuck you up and take a toll. So because you're young and it's not doing nothing to you, you're able to sleep good, wake up good, run, jump, sing, flip, do all the shit you do. You feel like that what somebody is telling you is wrong. No, it's not wrong. It's going to catch your ass when you start getting your late 30s, early 40s, and 50s. You're going to wonder why you got high blood pressure, why you ain't got no more liver, why your esophagus fucked up, why your food don't digest. Because when you was running real fast, you was eating and chewing, you weren't swallowing because you was trying to hurry up and drink and roll that blunt up, and go fuck the next girl you could fuck and go jump on the next ding-a-ling you could jump on or get back in the club. You was rushing. Pay attention. But you are what you eat. If you eat a lot of bullshit and garbage, and that's what your body is. And you can tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself. But if you eating all type of bullshit all the time, that's what you made of. See, so now you know. Maybe you might know why you act the way you act out here in this world. Because you eat so much bullshit. Stop eating some good shit and you might turn yourself around.